Hi, Tiki. Good morning. I found this really weird picture, and while I can't say what it is because TikTok takes that down every single time, I'm pretty sure that you can read in between me and the lines. For this not to exist and for it not to be something capable of being ingested, it's wild that it's in a whole kegger. Like, okay. Y'all remember that movie Monsters Inc.? And they showed you how you can produce certain chemicals in the brain by certain physical reactions. Yeah, that's 110% real. I mean, that might be the most scientifically correct movie they've ever given us in our face, and it just went over heads. So they gave us a movie about children being scared almost to near unaliving, into which they purposely do this to produce a chemical into which they put into canisters in the movie, in which they use those canisters physically to ingest themselves. Okay. Now, that whole entire movie, they had us thinking, oh, come on, stop and think about it. They wanted you guys to think that the screams and the scares were running what? They're supposed to be generating electricity for the building or something? Let's put it together. You got kids, you're inducing chemical reactions that can physically be withdrawn from the body and put into canisters, and you're collecting those canisters. Okay. And then I think it's so cool. Nobody ever really just thought about what that sock was. It wasn't just contamination from the other world. Because they go into that world every time they went and got scared. If they were contaminated by, well, let's be serious, they were contaminated by germs. They were going to be contaminated by germs. So subconsciously, what did they want us to think about that sock specifically? I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw that sock on his back, and they were treating it like it was an ill, icky, sticky thing, all I could think about was back to high school. All the little boys we used to tease about them crusty socks. You know which ones I'm talking about. So we got a whole weird movie made by a whole group of people that are just totally weird, and we gotta admit they like pizza and hot dogs way too much. So they got weird socks on people's backs. Yeah, I know you can't unthink that now. But they got monsters jumping in and out of closets. Bones in the closet. That little phrase used to say, they got some skeletons in the closet. They literally got monsters jumping out of closets, stealing chemical imbalances out of children, putting them in canisters, in which they're later going to ingest. Which leads me back to where we started. Okay, bye, Tiki. Gotta go. Hi, Tiki. Good morning. I found this really weird picture, and while I can't say what it is,